Hey, what is going on, guys? How are you doing? It is your boredom report, and I am with you today. We are in Ensenada. I'm actually at a place you see right here, Asada, brand new, just opened up a couple weeks ago. And so we're in Ensenada, just off of, I believe it's like First Street, or actually maybe, no, the main drag, like where the first hotel that I stayed in about 20 something years ago was the Best Western El Cid, which happens to also be the first place that I ever passed out in a bathtub. So put that together. But we are at Asada right now, and Asada just opened a couple weeks ago. And this is really cool. So if you didn't notice, let me go back around here. This is kind of like not just a food court. I mean, there's probably, I don't know, what would you say, like 20, 30 different restaurants and different stuff that are in this little kind of co-op of different food things. And we're in this place, Asada, which is really cool. Check this. This is what we're working with here. This is what we're putting together. Such a cool ass kitchen. And check this right here. I love this. Open fire, open flame. Let's get in. Over the oak wood, which is super cool. You don't see that very often. But it's so cool working with such little things and little space, but they're putting together some really, really awesome stuff. So we're here with the chef. What's up, chef? How are you?
I'm doing very
good. What's going on? What's the name again?
Asada.
Asada. No, your name.
Oh, my name is Santiago.
Santiago. See, I wanted to call him like the steak king of Mexico is what I wanted to call him, because his pops reached out to me just recently.
Yeah.
And your pops said to me, we opened a steak place, and it is the best steak in Baja.
It is the best.
The best steak in Baja.
Steak.
I'm taking the glasses off for that one. Okay, so the best steak in Ensenada, or in Baja, in Mexico. Yeah. So tell me something. Tell me about your business. Let me set up here. Let me get going. Oh wait, before we get going here, did I scroll around? Where's my boy? We're going. Yeah, Aaron, you may notice him. I think he had a cameo in something maybe once before, but big foodie in Ensenada. You'll see him around eating his way through the whole town. But let's get set up here. So the best steak in Baja. Do me a favor, man. Tell me a little about yourself. Tell me about the concept, and tell me how this is the best steak in Baja.
So we came here.
Thanks, brother.
Tacos
just appear. It's pretty awesome.
I came here a year ago to Ensenada, and I came here to publish a book, but that didn't happen. So I said, okay.
So wait a second. So let me just stop real quick. He said he came here to publish a book. If you didn't notice, I mean, you see some of these differing colors in my attire on the chin here. This fella right here came here to publish a book, and you're what? 22 años, 22 years old.
22 years
and you
old.
came here to publish a book that was actually, you said you started writing poetry when you were 10 years old.
Yeah, maybe earlier, but that stuff didn't stick around.
It didn't stick around? Yeah, so you make it here in 2020 in the middle of the worst pandemic that I've ever experienced, for sure. So tell me about your concept. Tell me how you got into this, man. This is so cool. 22 years old.
So we really into aged meat. Like, you have to eat meat, you have to eat it aged. So we bought a lot of aged meat. We wanted to sell to Baja Guadalupe, to a lot of like restaurants. We wanted to be one of the main providers of aged meat, because there isn't a lot of aged meat, and there's not good quality of aged meat. So we wanted to do that, but we just thought, maybe we shouldn't do it. Yeah. Maybe we should open a restaurant.
Oh, so you were going to distribute.
Yeah.
And so here's part of it. So the goal, and if you don't know about like getting steak and getting meat and good cuts in Mexico, no offense, Mexico, but it's pretty freaking difficult to get really, really good cuts, or at least that we're used to, in the States.
Yeah, I think it's mainly because we stick with carne asada, which is thin, and you just cook it as long as you want, as long as you like it. But there's like a certain like standard you have to stick with when you do meat, medium rare or rare.
Yeah,
that's like the law.
So how'd you get into? So you came here to publish a book.
I came here to publish.
And then all of a sudden, this was last year, 2020.
Yeah.
And now we're in August of 2021. Now you're a chef with your own frickin' restaurant.
Yeah, and we opened a restaurant.
How does this happen, man?
It's just inspiration. Like I started working 2 months with a chef in Italian restaurant,
Italian restaurant, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And it just inspired me. We had the opportunity to open a restaurant, and we just took it.
Yeah.
And we're tired of like eating the meat here because it's so disappointing.
Yeah.
It's like a leather shoe.
It is kind of like a leather shoe. I'm sorry, but there are some places
You have to have those
that are really bad.
You need to have that incredible amount of like quality. You have to put yourself there.
Yeah, and you need the good
to
fat to the good mix of the meat. And the marbling is super important, which you don't see really good marbling down here when you go to butcher shops. So
and so we started looking for all the good providers here in Mexico, and we finally like put together our set, you know, of meats, our ribeyes, our New Yorks, our tomahawks, our filet mignon.
Yeah, so the filet mignon, I saw this little puppy. So if you haven't had a filet mignon, I mean, it's probably one of the more expensive cuts that you're going to get coming to your table at a restaurant in the States.
And that's pretty small.
It's little, but it's pretty power packed.
Yeah,
for sure.
and it's because it's aged. It's aged 28 years.
Oh, so it's shrunk up. Aged how long?
28 days.
28 days. I was like, 28 years? I'm like,
no.
That's about my favorite age for a... Never mind. Oh, man. It's got really good flavor. And I saw you seasoning stuff up. You keep it super simple, right?
Yeah, just a little bit of butter.
Filet mignon, perfectly done. You can screw these things up pretty easy, but that is really darn good. It's got a good easy cut to it. Still get a little of that pink on the inside that you definitely want on a filet mignon, because if it's overdone, then you get into the shoe leather side of things. So walk me through some of the other stuff that we got here, Chef.
So here I have, I'll start here with my side. I have a tomahawk. You can see that. It's and it's a mix of like what would we call it? Potatoes, like carrots.
Oh, this is like your
sweet potato.
I don't know, what would you call it, Aaron? Like
goulash kind of?
a goulash or like a veggie compote? Or
an Idaho potato, because it's the best potato.
Because there ain't no hoes like Idaho's. You know what I'm saying? Whoop whoop. Shout out, Mama Mary. What's up?
And I put a little.
I like that.
I put a little bit of mango marmalade with the chile morita.
On tomahawk, if you don't know, we're separated on the bone here, but a tomahawk, that's a tomahawk. This piece of meat goes on that, and you kill people with it. That's kind of why they call it a tomahawk, I think, right? Or did I miss the mark on that one? No.
I don't really know, but yeah.
All right, let's walk us through. What else we got?
So I have a strawberry, raspberry, red vinaigrette with some avocado and mixed greens.
Okay, that looks pretty awesome.
Oh, some
nice and simple, nice and fresh. Light dressing on it. You can't go wrong with avocado in Mexico. Super light and fresh. And the berries are darn good on it. It makes it like summery. Summer dreams make me feel good. All right, that's good. Now here's the thing. So like when you go to a steak house, right? A steak house, it's pretty tough for my friends that are vegetarians or still following the dead. But the people that aren't going to eat the meats, which is all good, but you actually have something pretty damn delicious looking on your menu that's not just for the meat eater, right?
No, we accept everybody. Like sometimes you just get dragged along to the steakhouse, but you don't want to eat anything because there's only meat. Really, there's no options. Maybe you have the salad, but sometimes salads can just don't get your belly full.
Yeah, salads don't excite me. What excites me are tacos.
It's a taco.
I gotta eat vegetarian. Look at that. That is freaking beautiful. Chef, what do we got on this puppy right here?
So I make you the same taco, but in two different versions.
Okay.
So one has dairy, and the other doesn't have any dairy.
Okay.
We make it's a small banana. It's a it's a plátano dominico.
Plátano dominico, which are like the tiny, you've seen the clusters of the little tiny bananas that are on there.
And some zucchini, some radish, some cilantro, and I put the same sauce, the mango with
this is the mango sauce as well?
with chile morita and goat cheese.
Look at that right there.
It's really simple. It's really simple, but it just blends together really well.
Oh man. No, it is super simple, but it's a cool mix, like with the banana flavor in there, man. That was really interesting. I didn't know when you said banana, I'm like, all right, this is gonna be interesting, but no, it's got a really cool flavor. Like you could almost spice it a little, and it's like a sweet dessert taco. It's really good, man.
Yeah.
It's so delicious. Awesome. So one with cheese, one without.
Yes.
Oh, and then they got this thing on the weekends. So these guys, they just started 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
2 weeks ago. So we're in the middle of August. We're still in the pandemic. This guy opens up a restaurant. And he's putting out some pretty damn tasty stuff. This was your the chili Colorado. I saw this when it came out. This looks super good to me if I can get a good angle on that. I love that you just keep it so simple. We got the meat, we got the sauce, 2 stars, 1 show. You don't have to put all the other fluff and everything else on top.
No, the chili Colorado is really really packed. So it almost works almost like a mole, but it's chili Colorado, which comes from my town.
From Chihuahua.
It's not from Chihuahua, but we really eat a lot of this stuff. And especially the chili, you know, chili negro, chili morito, chile chipotle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mix of chilies there.
Holy cow, man.
That we grow over there in Chihuahua.
This sauce, man, it is so packed with flavor. Like if you don't know mole sauces, they have the chocolate in it, or it's a little sweeter most of the time. But this is the chili Colorado sauce, which is made primarily pepper based, and it's got a sweet and spicy taste to it. That just the sauce alone is freaking delicious, man. You nailed that one, man. It's good. It's got a good like back tang on it too.
Yeah.
Super tasty. Love that. Then you got some a classic. We got our tortilla soup. I don't think I'm gonna get a good angle in it.
Sopa azteca, yeah.
A sopa azteca?
Sopa azteca.
Is that different than tortilla soup?
No, it's the same thing.
It just sounds cooler, right? You're like, I'll take the tortilla soup, or I'll take a sopa azteca.
Yeah.
I love it. Dude. This is a classic. If you haven't had a good tortilla soup,
very homey, very rich flavor.
It's like, in the United States, it's kind of like, if you're sick, you know, your mom says, hey, have some chicken noodle soup. In Mexico, it's either going to be pozole, birria, or tortilla soup.
Yeah.
Right? I love it, man. And then you got drinks too.
I have drinks, yeah.
What do we got here?
So, we don't waste anything, and we make waters out of everything.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is all made off of byproduct of other things you were doing here in the restaurant?
Yeah, we always do like we cycle everything. We all the ingredients and all the dishes are the same. We don't put new things in the menu.
Yeah. Cross-utilize, my friends. Cross-utilize. That's how you keep your costs
down. So we have
too.
breakfast, we have lunch, we have dinner, and they have all the same ingredients. Nothing new.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
I have
this
agua de aguacate, which I tried in Michoacan.
Agua avocate, so it's water of avocado.
Yeah.
Right? And you had it in Michoacan?
Yeah, I had it in Michoacan in a film festival. And I just fell in love with this water. It's been like 2 years since I've had one of these. I made it when I came back to my house, and I had a little bit, but I'm doing it right now.
Right. You kind of got me like a drug addict right now. Let's try this stuff.
So it has,
you're like, tell me about it.
So it has a lot of lemon, it has a lot of mint.
Mint, avocado,
and water.
And water.
And sugar, a little bit of sugar.
A little bit of sugar. ¿Por qué no azúcar, por favor?
But the thing that makes it special is the mix of chilies with a little sugar.
Oh yeah, this is kind of like, I call this the state bird of Mexico or Baja. It's the tajín rim, right? Yeah. You know what that is? Tajín, it's actually blown up in the United States too, but it's like salty. It's got a little spice to it, but it literally is. I think I've seen it on Chinese food down here. I'm telling you. Ah. Nice, refreshing. Like you would think, oh, I'm drinking avocado, but it's not really like that at all.
No, it's not like that. The idea. It's creamy, it is, but it doesn't go to that other side of avocado.
That is delicious, man. Everything is super cool. I wish you the best of luck, man. I mean, you're opening something in a super tough time, and I'm really impressed. And you got to check it out. So, how do people find you here? Because do you have a website up yet, or?
Right now, I'm only doing social media, Facebook, Instagram.
And on Facebook, I know you can find it at it's Asada, which is Asada.m as in Mary X as in X-rated, which Aaron's birthday tonight. It's gonna get quick. But so Asada.mx.
.mx, because I want to make this for the whole Mexico. Because I have the best meat, so let's go Mexico.
I'm not gonna lie, he's got good meat.
Let's go Mexico.
I feel kind of weird saying that. He's got good meat. I'm not gonna lie. That's awesome, man. So on Facebook, Asada.mx.
Instagram, Asada.mx.
And if you want to find, if you're in Ensenada, so we're about 2 hours south of the border in Ensenada, find the huge freaking flagpole. It is the biggest Mexican flag or biggest flag you will ever see in your entire life. Right from that pole, walk east about a block and a half, 2 blocks, more or less, más o menos.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see it on the left side. There's a big area called Via Mexicana. and he's going to be inside there. Ask around, everyone's going to know about him soon enough.
Yeah.
Chef, thank you, sir, very much.
Thank you.
I wish you the best of luck, and if you get a
Thank you
chance,
for
check out Asada. Find us on YouTube, Facebook, the new website, theboredomreport.com, and you can pick up some cool swag and take selfies with me virtually, because it's COVID and we shouldn't do that stuff. So we will catch you guys soon. Chef, thank you very much. Asada!